the start of the story, we see a talented female author named Catherine. She travels to a stunning mountain region in Morocco to finish writing her latest novel. Perched on this mountain is a breathtaking resort. In reality, Catherine has come to a special writer's retreat held there. Her agent, Mona, has been pressing her to wrap up the novel quickly so it can be released on the scheduled date. Catherine is already a well-known and respected author. Readers adore the books she writes. When Catherine arrives at the resort, she is warmly greeted by a staff member named Hamid. He escorts her to her room. Catherine is delighted when she sees the beautiful space and thanks Hamid sincerely. Hamid suggests she freshen up and says he will come back soon to take her to dinner. Catherine replies that she isn't hungry at all. She feels exhausted from the journey and simply wants to rest so she can begin writing fresh tomorrow. Hearing this, Hamid politely excuses himself and leaves. The following morning, Catherine wakes up early and settles in to start her work. Around the same time, a new couple arrives at the resort. Their names are Owen and Lily. They are welcomed by a friendly staff member named Fatima. Lily is absolutely thrilled by the stunning exterior of the resort. Fatima then leads them to their room. Every guest room contains a special book that lists details about all the writers who have stayed at the retreat over the years. Lily becomes even more excited when she sees their lovely room and the incredible view from the window. Meanwhile, Catherine focuses intently on her writing, but she struggles to make progress. Her mind just isn't cooperating. Suddenly, she starts receiving photos of various properties from an unknown number on her phone. Confused, she calls her boyfriend to ask about it. "Why are you sending me real estate photos from strange numbers?" Her boyfriend, from whom she has recently separated, responds coolly that it's time she bought her own place. Catherine reminds him that they were together for 14 years. She explains that she traveled all this way seeking peace and quiet to finish her book, and instead of supporting her, he's bringing up these issues. He replies that it's no longer his responsibility to help her. She'll have to handle everything on her own now. Soon, all the guests have arrived at the retreat. Many of them gather and chat with one another. Lily and Owen join the group to introduce themselves. Lily feels a bit shy around everyone and whispers to Owen that these are all accomplished authors, while she has only published one small book. Owen encourages her gently, assuring her not to worry. She will become a successful writer one day too. With his support, Lily soon begins conversing comfortably with the others. Owen, who is not a writer himself, tries to shake off his boredom. He isn't sure who to speak with or what topics to bring up. That evening, when all the guests are gathered together, one of the writers asks Owen what kind of stories he writes. Owen explains honestly that he doesn't write at all. He works for a finance company and is simply here accompanying his girlfriend, Lily. An older writer in the group remarks to Owen that he is probably just a temporary companion for her, like a warm blanket in winter that gets put away when the season changes. Owen feels quite hurt by the comment. Later, Lily comforts him, telling him not to take it to heart. The woman is just another writer with strong opinions. Eventually, everyone heads back to their rooms for the night. Late that same night, Catherine discovers there is no running water in her room. She steps out to find some, but on her way back, becomes disoriented and can't remember which direction her room is in. While wandering, she spots Owen up on the rooftop. He has climbed up there because the phone signal is weak in his room, and he needs to speak with a client. Catherine calls up to him and asks if he saw which way she came from. Owen replies that he didn't notice her earlier. He then climbs down, kindly guides her back to her room, makes sure she is settled, and heads off. The next morning, Catherine speaks to Hamid about the water issue in her room. She also mentions that she needs a much quieter space to concentrate and complete her novel, as there is too much conversation and activity around the main area. Hamid promises to arrange something more peaceful where no one will disturb her. A short while later, Catherine is seated in a car, ready to be taken to the new location. To her surprise, she sees Owen approaching the same vehicle. He climbs in and sits beside her. As the car starts moving, Owen tries to make light conversation. Catherine politely explains that she has important work to focus on. Owen immediately apologizes and says he will stay quiet. The journey continues in silence. After traveling some distance, the car suddenly breaks down. The driver calls his brother to bring another vehicle, explaining that repairs on this one could take a long time. The brother soon arrives with a replacement car, but suggests that, while waiting for the original to be fixed, Catherine and Owen are welcome to relax at his family's nearby home. They accept the kind offer and are taken there. Catherine and Owen end up spending several pleasant hours together at the house, enjoying deep conversations and getting to know each other better. Eventually, the car is repaired, and they return to the resort. That evening, Owen mentions to Lily that he spent the day with Catherine. Lily is amazed. She is a huge admirer of Catherine's work and asks why he didn't tell her sooner. Back at the resort, Catherine tries once again to focus on her writing, but the surrounding noise keeps distracting her. Frustrated, she asks Hamid to find her a smaller, more isolated room where she can work alone. Hamid arranges it promptly, though the new room is quite compact. Even in the solitude of the small room, Catherine still struggles to concentrate. She decides to join everyone for dinner that evening. While there, she notices Owen glancing in her direction several times. Later, Owen steps outside the gathering for some air. After a few minutes, Catherine follows him and finds him sitting alone. They talk for a while, then return together to her room, where they continue their conversation late into the night, sharing thoughts and enjoying each other's company. Eventually, Owen says goodnight and returns to his own room. The following day, Catherine explores a local market. Owen spots her from a distance and quietly follows along. Catherine soon senses his presence but doesn't say anything right away. That night, as they sit together again, Catherine asks why he was trailing her in the market. Owen explains that he had simply gone shopping for a few personal items. The next day, they spend more time wandering the area together, talking at length and growing closer. Owen becomes curious about Catherine's past, but she gently changes the subject. Meanwhile, the connection between Lily and Owen begins to weaken. Lily has just received a generous offer to write 2 new books, and she throws herself completely into the opportunity, leaving little time for Owen. He notices the growing distance and feels it deeply. The following day, Lily and Owen have a heated argument, which Catherine overhears from nearby. That same night, Owen sits alone, lost in thought. Catherine approaches, concerned, and asks what is wrong. He doesn't respond with words at first and instead moves closer to her. Catherine gently but firmly stops him before anything more happens. Soon after, Lily tells Owen that perhaps they are no longer truly happy together. As they speak, a message appears on Lily's phone, a revealing photo of herself sent by another writer she has recently started seeing. Owen sees it and realizes the relationship has run its course. Quietly accepting the situation, he decides it's best to move on. The next morning, Owen visits Catherine to apologize for his behavior the previous night. He explains what happened and says he is planning to leave the retreat soon. He adds that if she would like, she is welcome to join him. Without much hesitation, Catherine agrees and they depart together. They spend wonderful days exploring, relaxing, and enjoying each other's company immensely. One afternoon, while Catherine and Owen sit chatting by the seaside, a thief sneaks up from behind and snatches Catherine's purse before running off. Owen gives chase but cannot catch him. The thief escapes on a motorcycle with an accomplice. Inside the stolen purse are the only printed pages of Catherine's unfinished novel, 2 years of dedicated work with no digital backup. They search desperately for any sign of the purse or pages, but have no luck. Catherine becomes deeply upset and tells Owen that she must now find a new place to live and start the entire book over from scratch. Everything she had accomplished feels lost. Owen offers his full support, saying they can rebuild it together. Catherine pauses, then gently refuses his help. She insists she needs to handle this alone, explaining that the carelessness was her own fault. She came to the retreat focused on finishing the book, but allowed herself to drift from that goal. Owen tries earnestly to change her mind, but she remains firm. Sadly, the two part ways. Sometime later, Catherine is at a grand event in a large hall, giving interviews and celebrating the successful release of her new novel. Unexpectedly, Owen arrives at the same venue. Their eyes meet across the room, and both are momentarily stunned. Catherine is seated with her close friend Patricia, who reveals that she invited Owen to the celebration because he played an important role in Catherine's journey. Owen, respecting how busy Catherine is with her career, chooses not to linger. He quietly says goodbye and begins to leave the hall. Catherine quickly follows, catches up to him outside, and stops him. She apologizes sincerely for how things ended before, admitting she felt ashamed afterward. She confesses that she tried reaching out many times but couldn't find the courage. Most importantly, she tells him the truth. She missed him deeply every single day. With those words, Catherine and Owen share a heartfelt kiss, and the story comes to a warm and hopeful close.